Gamehiker. Tonight we are starting Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Mirrors of Fate, HD.
You should call it high definition just to make the title even longer.
Yes, the high definition edition. So I wanted to start this one for a couple of reasons. One, this is a game made by Mercury Steam in a semi-Metroidvania kind of style. And after the E3 announcement that they'll be making a new Metroid game, I became a little more interested in that company. And the secondary reason is that in our recording timeline, the Castlevania animated series just hit Netflix, so I'm at peak Castlevania hype for a little while, and I'll give this game a go.
Yeah, plus we've just been playing a lot of Metroidvania games. It's sort of our favorite gameplay style in this.
It's a really good genre. Yeah. It's good for streaming too, I think. So have you played Lords of Shadow?
I have not touched it.
Okay.
Last Castlevania game I played was Order of Ecclesia.
Okay. So that was the last canon Castlevania.
Yes.
So Lords of Shadow was a new continuity reboot, made by Mercury Steam. It wasn't originally a Castlevania game at all. They actually, I think Konami lied to Mercury Steam about what they were making, or maybe they changed their mind at the last second and made it a Castlevania game, but either way, it was a 3D brawler in kind of a God of War style, where you play as a dude named Gabriel Belmont, who is now the earliest notable vampire hunter Belmont. And you run around the countryside whipping the crap out of vampires, so kind of a return to the series' roots in a way.
Right.
End of the game, he becomes Dracula. So, huge diversion from the real story. And I say that because this is a sequel to that game. It was weird. It was originally a 3DS game that kind of bridged the gap between Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2. Make of that what you will.
Looks like it's going to sort of give us a backstory then already.
Right. Yeah, so it's weird, like a lot of important plot, I guess, was given in this game, but it was a lower budget 3DS spin-off that never really got much attention. And then Lords of Shadow 2 got a poor reception anyhow.
Right.
But I did really enjoy the first game.
I imagine it has suffered from a lot of, they changed it, now it sucks.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I guess the second game was like a modern day Dracula stealth game.
She must be pregnant, she just rubbed her belly.
Oh yeah, that's the sign. Also, there's heavy spoilers for Lords of Shadow in this stream. She dead pretty soon.
Oh no, I was so attached to her character.
I know. He left his wife, became a vampire hunter, and if I remember correctly, her death is totally 100% his fault. As in, he murdered her because he was possessed by demons or some junk. I don't remember the details.
Seems like a Belmont thing to do.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. What was it? Legacy of Darkness? Was that the PS2 one? I can't remember the title, but it was Leon Belmont, and he had to murder his wife to consecrate the magic whip that murders vampires. So yeah, total Belmont thing, dead wives.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, like of all the Castlevania games I've played, I don't think any of them actually featured a Belmont as the main character.
Really? You've been post Symphony of the Night?
Yeah. Like, I dabble with some of the other Castlevania games, but like, of other ones I've actually like played to completion, no, none of them had a Belmont as the main character.
Sure, so wasn't Juice Belmont in Harmony of Dissonance?
Julius Belmont, yeah, he was in the the two ones with Soma Cruz in them.
Right. Yeah, I must have. So there was Juice, Juste, in Harmony of Dissonance. And yeah, Julius was in the Sorrow games.
Oh, so there actually is a Juice Belmont. Because I was thinking like you might be like referring to either Julius Belmont or Weiss Belmont, who
yes,
has his own song.
Right. He doesn't fight Dracula because he's playing with the spatula or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Can't.
Well, I mean he can because he was born at the wrong time.
Right. Sometimes the Belmont has to be a chef.
His only job is to make sure he has kids, basically.
Right. He's got to keep the clan alive.
So this must be Dracula's castle.
Sure looks that way. Except he's not Dracula yet, so it's just like some generic demon castle that hasn't been claimed, I guess.
Okay. It's gonna become Dracula's castle.
It will be. Try to block and sync. Pow.
Like I was trying to block and sync with the enemy. Make it like a dance.
I can grab them for a super cool stabby kill.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so like I said, this is actually pretty close to how Lords of Shadow played, only Lords of Shadow was 3D.
Right.
But same kind of deal as you're just whipping things with combos. It's a lot less technical and exacting as the NES games.
Right, I can see that. I mean, it is more of a brawler than just, you know, a side-scroller type game.
Right, right. I like to say that the Dark Souls is the true successor to Castlevania.
Yeah, I think we talked about that a few times before,
Yeah.
too.
But here with Lords of Shadow, you see the direction they actually did end up taking, which is cutscenes of ripping out eyeballs with a whip.
Right.
And yeah, the brawliness of it instead of very precise combat.
That's what's going to make it so interesting when Bloodstain does finally come out, because we're going to have, like, so many different versions of where Castlevania could have gone between, like, this game where Castlevania did go, and, you know, Dark Souls and Bloodstain, and other games like even Odalis, which we recently played, just all these different versions of what Castlevania could have been, and then we end up with this.
Right. Can't tell if I forgot to put subtitles on. It's mostly just grunting and such, but maybe not worthy of a subtitle.
I haven't seen any subtitles, so it might not be a terrible idea to plug them in at some point.
I'll check that when they let me. Important thing here is he just Ghostbustered a monster.
And he didn't cross the stream, so that's good.
Yeah. Everything's cool. So much for that castle.
It wasn't worthy of being a Dracula castle.
He can do better.
Wait, there was no way she was this much pregnant when we left.
It was a really long walk.
We've been gone for like 5 minutes.
You have seen it, Marie.
Yeah.
And why did we have this guy invited to the baby shower?
You must protect the child from his father.
So he's telling her
His lineage will be
that
the only ones
that mirror is some kind of prophetic thing, and he knows that Gabriel's going to become a bad dude, so
is the only hope for
keep the kid away.
We will come for him at nightfall.
And I was talking over it, but the kid is Trevor, my personal favorite Belmont.
But this is a different Trevor than the one we know.
It is a different Trevor than the one we know. And so it was that Trevor Belmont, the coolest Belmont, was taken from his mother's arms as a baby and raised in secret by the Brotherhood of Light. A secret Marie would take to her grave. Gabriel never knowing that he had a son by her. He's very oblivious. Although Gabriel later defeated the Dreadlords of Shadow, Gabriel fell into darkness as foretold, becoming...
Dun dun dun!
Dracula. Now atop his colossal mountain fortress, he delivers his war upon the Brotherhood and mankind. Trevor grew to manhood, oblivious to his true lineage, and had a son of his own, Simon Belmont. Our tale begins here many years later, for it is through the son of Trevor Belmont that the deeds and courage of the father can be revealed and the tragic fate of the Belmont clan laid bare.
Wait, we're just skipping over Trevor?
Skipping straight over Trevor.
Wow. Okay, well we'll deal with Simon Belmont. I think in the next episode. We'll watch this cutscene first.
Right. Not just the subtitles in between. Of course, there won't be any plot.
They made him a redhead, at least.
Yep. Don't worry about me. Monsters are coming. You're more important. He's like, see you, Mom.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, okay, that's cool.
You would have wanted it this way.
I preferred. Oh wow, he's an adult now.
It was so traumatic. He aged 20 years.
I often have that problem, when I'm thinking about things that are tragic in my past. I'll wake up and I'm like, wow, I'm an old man now.
And that's the story of Aaron's 30th birthday.
I do appreciate the fact that he's wearing more than Simon Belmont normally does.
It's usually just a bandana and a loincloth.
Yeah. This is actually not a bad look for him.
No, I can dig it. A little more barbarous than usual.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll come back. I'll get the subtitles working. Sorry about that. And, good night.
Good night.